Then Pharisees and scribes came to Jesus from Jerusalem, saying, "Why do your disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they do not wash their hands when they eat bread." But he answered and said to them, "Why do you also transgress the commandment of God for the sake of your tradition? For God commanded, saying, 'Honor your father and your mother,' and, 'He who curses father or mother, let him die.' But you say, 'Whoever says to father or mother, whatever profit you might have received from me is a gift to God,' he is not bound to honor his father or mother. Thus you have made the commandment of God of no effect by your tradition. Hypocrites! Well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, 'This people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, and in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men.' And he called the multitude to him and said to them, 'Hear and understand. Not what enters into the mouth defiles a man, but what comes out of the mouth, this defiles a man.'" Then the disciples came and said to him, "Do you know that the Pharisees were offended when they heard this saying?" But he answered and said, "Every plant which my heavenly Father did not plant will be uprooted. Let them alone. They are blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind leads the blind, both will fall into a ditch." Then Peter answered and said to him, "Explain this parable to us." So Jesus said, "Are you also still without understanding? Do you not yet perceive that whatever enters the mouth goes into the stomach, and is expelled into the drain? But the things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile a man. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man. But to eat with unwashed hands does not defile a man." Then Jesus went from there and departed into the region of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of that region, and cried out to him, saying, "Have mercy on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely demon-possessed." But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and urged him, saying, "Send her away, for she cries out after us." But he answered and said, "I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." Then she came and worshipped him, saying, "Lord, help me." But he answered and said, "It is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the little dogs." And she said, "Yes, Lord, yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table." Then Jesus answered her, "O woman, great is your faith, let it be to you as you desire." And her daughter was healed from that very hour. Then Jesus departed from there, went along the Sea of Galilee, and went up on the mountain and sat down. Great multitudes came to him, bringing with them the lame, the blind, the crippled, the mute, and many others, and they laid them at his feet, and he healed them. So the multitude marveled when they saw the mute speaking, the crippled made whole, the lame walking, and the blind seeing, and they glorified the God of Israel. Jesus called his disciples to him and said, "I have compassion on the multitude, because they have continued with me now 3 days, and have nothing to eat, and I am unwilling to send them away hungry, lest they faint on the way."